Helen Yee here with Eyes on the Game. I'm here at Wildcard Boxing, being joined by the former IBF featherweight champion, Selby. Now, you're wrapping up your sparring and your camp here in LA. Can you talk about how everything went for this camp?
Everything's gone great. The same as usual, leading up to most of my fights. You know, the sparring's gone well. I'm here sparring with Alberto Machado today. He's a super featherweight world champion. He's due to defend his belt early next month. So yeah, everything's gone to plan, and I'm just looking forward to the fight now.
Now you are moving up 2 weight classes. I know for a while now you were talking about the move up in weight, and you finally did it. You are fighting Omar February 23rd. Your first lightweight fight. How do you feel about that?
I'm feeling good. It's my first fight at lightweight. You know, I've struggled in the past getting down to 120, 126. And I don't think the jump to 130 would benefit me enough. So I've stepped straight up to 135, and I should show the best myself.
But how are you feeling in there? You know, not having to do that weight cut now.
It's a massive benefit for myself. Not just physically, also mentally. When I'm in the gym, I can work on my boxing rather than just pounding myself, killing myself to make the weight. So now I got more time to prepare for the boxing match rather than like a weight making contest. That's how it felt.
But during training, are you feeling faster in there? Or are you feeling stronger? Like how's your body reacting to it?
To be honest, leading up to all my fights, when I was making 126, the training went well, the sparring went well. It's just the last 2 or 3 weeks when I really got to cut out my food and really struggled to get down to the weight. But like leading up to most of the fights, the sparring always goes well. But it's just making the weight the last few weeks.
So would you say camp has been more fun now?
Definitely, I can enjoy my food a little bit more. You know, I'm here now sparring with a full stomach of food, so I got a lot more energy, a lot more strength, a lot more power. Whereas the fights previous, I haven't been able to eat so much, so less energy and less of a performance.
Now, what made you want to make that move up in weight now when you have been talking about it for such a long time?
Well, being a champion and having to work so hard to get the belt, there was no way I was vacating it and giving up the title to move up my weight. The only way I'd do that is if I lost the belt, which I did, and now I've moved up. But there was no way after working most of my life to get a title, I'd be vacating it.
And what did you learn from your last fight? That was, I believe, your first loss since 2009 and only your second professional loss. So what did you learn from that you could take it moving forward?
I learned a lot more about myself, my body, and the struggle with making the weight. Obviously, it's a bitter pill to swallow losing, but it's a part of the game. You can't win no more.
Yeah. Do you think that in a way, it reignited some fire in you?
I think so, yeah, because once you're champion and you're beating all the contenders, you do sort of get like kind of complacent. But now I've lost the title, I got that fire back, I got the hunger, and I want to become a two-weight world champion. And if I do become a two-weight world champion, I'll be the first for my country to do so.
And would you want a rematch with him maybe in the future, though?
Oh, definitely, at a higher weight, definitely, yeah.
And then what did you think of his fight against Carl Frampton?
To be honest, I picked him to win due to his style. I think Frampton's, he's no means like a shot fighter, but he's past his best. And style-wise, I just tipped Warrington to beat him.
Now, if you and Warrington do have that rematch at a higher weight, I mean, how would you see that fight going differently?
I'd just be a much better fighter. I'd box. And again, in the fight, I got cut early on with a head clutch, which was a bad cut. It like restricted my vision and stuff. So at another fight, it'd be a different fight.
Now, looking at your fight, like I said, in the lightweight division, it is a stacked division. And if you do get this win on the 23rd, I think you did mention names already, like the Lomachenkos, the Mikey Garcias. So can you kind of talk about what your plan is for this division?
To be honest, I take my career always one fight at a time. So hopefully I come through February 23rd, and there's some big name lightweights in my country. You've got like Anthony Crawler, Ricky Burns, who are top fighters, and back in the UK they love a domestic matchup. So I'm open to all offers. my main thing is just to win on the 23rd.
Now, speaking of moving up in weight, though, Mikey Garcia is moving up in weight to fight Errol Spence. What do you think of that?
It's a very tough ask. Like, there's moving up in weight and like competing, but then there's moving up in weight and competing at the elite level. Errol Spence is the top welterweight in the division, so it's a very tough ask. It's possible, and if he does win, you got to go down as one of the greatest of all time, I think.
And do you think that Lomachenko, who right now is regarded as, one of the top, if not the top pound-for-pound fighter currently, do you agree with that?
Yeah, but then I seen a statement that Gervonta Davis made. If he had beat those same guys and had the same record, he wouldn't be classed as the pound-for-pound best, would he? So it's difficult to say. But obviously he is one of the best. He's a two-weight world champion in like a handful of fights, 10 fights, less than 10 fights. So we got to be one of the best.
But you mentioned Gervonta Davis. What do you think of him and his fight against Abner is coming up?
It's definitely a step up for Gervonta. Abner has got that class. He can box, and I see it as like a 60-40 matchup to Gervonta Davis.
Now, if Gervonta fought Lomachenko, how would you see that fight playing out?
I'd have to pick Lomachenko, just with his movement and his ring IQ, yeah.
And then lastly, do you have any words for your fans and what they should expect from you on the 23rd?
Just keep supporting me, keep following me, and I'll try and give you the best of myself and get a win on the 23rd.